To all Orania's international friends, listen to this breaking news and this blatant disregard of Afrikaners' rights here in South Africa. Now, this was an exchange between EFF member Carl Niehaus and an ANC minister, the Minister for Justice and Constitutional Development. They basically teamed up against Orania in a shocking exchange. Let's first remind ourselves what Article 235 of the South African Constitution says. It is the right to self-determination based on culture, and it was one of the key conditions under which the constitutional negotiations originally took place. Niehaus sent Minister Mmamoloko Kubayi a set of questions claiming that Orania's right to self-determination, as well as Afrikaners around the country's rights to have place and street names from Afrikaner history, is inherently racist. He also inquired if punishment up to and including jail time would be a legitimate response against Orania's mere right to exist. What is even worse is how a sitting minister responded to these questions. First, she apparently condemned racism and then said white people are guilty of the sins of the past. It's white people's fault that black people in South Africa were left landless, deprived of rights, and that most racism is committed by whites against blacks. It's shocking that such a statement could even be made by a minister without providing any substance or any evidence to such a claim. Now, she claims that the Constitution protects everyone so beautifully, and it's very ironic because it's also her trying to deny constitutional rights. She argued that self-determination rights should only be valid in certain cases, and because the majority of South Africans are black, and given the history of white oppression, most South Africans won't allow Afrikaners to exercise their rights to self-determination. She makes this outrageous claim that Afrikaners are doing so well in South Africa and that we are under no threat, and therefore the right to self-determination is just unnecessary. She and Niehaus basically believes that because they and the ANC feel that Afrikaners shouldn't have certain rights, they can just unilaterally abolish it. That's unconstitutional behavior. There are many international laws protecting our right to self-determination. Ultimately, the right to freedom comes from above, not from earthly laws. Neither she nor Niehaus can take that away. With this blatant denial of minority rights, one are not surprised that governments like the United States are shocked by what's happening in South Africa. Let's build Orania brick by brick. Freedom is built. And if you support our rejection of these ridiculous statements, please sign our petition so that we can build freedom in our time.